Good day, my good people of God. Yes, today we are going to discuss about Holy Communion. Holy Communion started by Jesus Christ with his disciple at the Last Supper. But when you look at what is going around today, we begin to observe, because I won't say that I begin to observe, because it's not only me observe this. If you are a Christian and you have never observed this, I will say that you are not serious. We have abused this Holy Communion. And Jesus Christ took the Last Supper with his disciple. When you check the book of Luke chapter 22, 7 to 23, yes, the story is there. But 22 and 21, that is 21 and 22, is exactly what will give me something I have for you here. Before Jesus took the Last Supper, he already knew that Judas would sell him. In fact, by then Judas has already collected the money, because the Last Supper they took was on Thursday. That Thursday, the following day, which was Friday, was the day he was crucified. Then, what am I here for? What I'm here for is that Jesus Christ took the bread, took the wine, everything, and blessed those things, and said that we should be doing it in memory of him. That bread and wine is his blood and flesh. But my own problem is that when you read that the same place I told you, Luke 22, 7 to 23, he never said that this particular one is for Catholic, this particular one is for Anglican, this particular one is for Methodist, this particular one is for Jehovah's Witness. But today, we have different types of and different Holy Communion, specifically for particular church. Why I trust myself is that if I want to correct anyone, I must correct myself first. So I have to start with my own church, which is Catholic. There are things we are doing in Catholic using this Holy Communion, which is very, very wrong. I always come with advice, and my advice is not small, not too small, for you to say that you can't take this advice. I always bring advice for everyone, and my advice always go to leaders. If it doesn't go to church leaders, it will go to you as the leader of your family, which is parents. When you come to Catholic has their own Holy Communion. Then, my question is, how many does the body of Christ has been divided now? The body of Christ is undividable. You can never divide the body of Christ. Nobody can ever do it. Any other thing you have division on, that thing is not the body of Christ. If no other person has said this, hear it from me. When you come to Catholic, during the time of Holy Communion, the catechist will announce the Mass is for everybody, but the Holy Communion is for those who have prepared themselves. And if you know that you are not a Catholic, don't come out to take it. Then my question is, who told you that somebody who is not a Catholic cannot prepare himself to take that body of Christ, which is meant for everybody? And who told you that so many of those people you see as Catholic are worthy to take it? It's true that you say it, and that is the only thing that left for you to say. Yes, you have to announce that if you don't prepare yourself, you shouldn't come. That is the only thing you have to say. Then, allow everybody, whether being Catholic, there are many people, uncountable people that are in that Catholic that are not Christian. But there are some visitors in that Catholic who are pure Christians, and you deny the Holy Communion from them. Okay, let me chip in this word. Christ knew before the supper that Judas has already sold him. He made a statement in 21, that person, in fact, let me read Luke 22 verse 21. Then Jesus said, "But the hand of him who is going to betray me is with mine on the table." The hand of the person who is going to betray me. Do you hear it? The hand of the person who is going to betray me is with mine on the table. After saying this is a warning to sound to Judas that he's supposed not to take that supper. Jesus never told him not to take it. But it's only your conscience that will tell you if you are capable or not. Jesus knew everything. He knew everything. But he did not tell Judas not to take that supper. But the conscience and the mind of Judas, because he tried to claim that he is capable, he took it. The resultant was death. Although it has been mentioned, which is in verse 22. Verse 22 said, "The Son of Man will go as it has been declared, but woe to that man who will betray him." He's still talking to Judas and referring to Judas. But Judas did not hear. Remember, he did not deny the bread and wine from him. Then when I come to my church, which is Catholic, so many conditions and so many things, we claim to be more closer to God, more pure than every other person, every other church, every other people. But when you come to us, so many of us are evil. Then my question is, are we more righteous than Christ, who still see that Judas was not worthy to take this supper? But he allowed everybody to take it because they are adults, or they were adults. Everybody knew what he committed. So it left for you as an adult to choose wisely. That is why St. Paul said that the body of Christ is for everybody. But many are taking death, some are taking life. Yes, before you wake up to go and take Holy Communion, you have assessed yourself. You shouldn't be the one to tell or give boundary. You that saying that somebody who is from not another church will not come and take it. That person from another church in that the same church might be pure before God more than you saying it. Let us not divide the body of Christ. Today, when you go to Catholic, the body of Christ in Catholic is different from the body of Christ in Anglican. The body of Christ in Anglican is different from the body of Christ in Methodist. The body of Christ in Methodist is different from the body of Christ in Jehovah's Witness. Then my question is, how many Christs are you people